confronted an employee about not shaving after her coworkers complained. And now she's involving Hour, making me question if I crossed a line as a manager. I never imagined I'd be in this situation, having to talk to one of my employees about something so personal, but complaints had been made. I knew I couldn't just ignore them. Still, the thought of bringing this up made me incredibly uncomfortable. I've had plenty of difficult conversations in my career, but this one was different. This wasn't about work performance, deadlines, or even office behavior. It was about personal hygiene, or at least, that's what the complaint suggested. She's been with us for a while. A solid employee. I've seen her at events and she's always handled things professionally. But today, when she came by the office to grab some materials, I knew I had to say something. A few of her coworkers had come to me recently, mentioning her lack of shaving and how it didn't look professional for the kind of events we do. To make things worse, they framed it as a hygiene issue, saying it went against our company standards. So when she popped into my office, I decided to bring it up. I was already regretting at the moment the words left my mouth. The second I mentioned hygiene, I could see the confusion and shock on her face. I felt terrible. She asked what I meant, and honestly, I didn't even know how to explain it. I tried to repeat what had been said to me, but I could tell it was coming out wrong. My face must have been bright red because I was staggering, trying to find the right words. Then she hit me with a question I wasn't expecting. "Do you shave your legs?" I had no response. What could I say? Course, I didn't, but I wasn't prepared for her to turn the conversation back on me like that. The whole thing felt absurd, and I was in way over my head. She stood up, clearly frustrated, and said she wanted Hour involved if we were going to keep discussing it. That's when I realized I had crossed a line. I mumbled something about not needing to discuss it further and quickly ended the conversation. Later that day, Hour sent her an email, setting up a meeting for next week to address the issue properly. Now I'm stuck wondering if I mishandled the situation entirely. Was this really about hygiene? Or was it just her coworkers projecting their own discomfort onto her? Maybe I should have stopped it before it even got to this point. But now there's no going back.